All right, Shalom Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, glory, and fear to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakudash. I also want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that taught us His truth, and peace and salutations to the Lord's hopeful elect. Back at it, just revisiting the curses, man, so we understand how we got to this position. We prophesy, hey, there's a change to come, but in order for us to get to that change, we have to know and remember where we came from, how we got into this position. Because you hear our people, you so-called blacks, so-called Latinos, and so-called Native Americans complaining constantly. I mean, especially, so-called, I mean, all of them. And definitely you so-called Native Americans. Look at the tragedy and atrocities that have happened, amongst the tribes of Israel, man. And our people come with this curiosity of why our people are last. Why are the prisons filled with our people? Why can't we get ahead? Why can't our businesses flourish? Why we can't get ahead? Why we can't have what the other people have? Well, we have to understand how we got to this point, man. All right, we were supposed to be living above all these other nations on the earth, but we broke the contract, all right, the covenant that the Lord made with us, man. We said the Lord gave us a list of rules. We said we were going to do them. And if we were to do them, the Lord said we would be blessed, beyond our wildest imagination. But the Lord, here in Deuteronomy 28th chapter, gave a list of things that would fall upon us if we were to be disobedient, and we're still dealing with that punishment and that curse to this very day. So when we're talking about all the curses this, the curses that, the curses upon you Israelites, but the curses are soon to fall upon Esau, Edom, and the rest of you heathen nations. Well, this is where it comes from, all right? And it's all throughout the Bible, these curses, but this is predominantly the precepts on the Lord putting these curses upon us. So this is Deuteronomy 28th chapter, all right? But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God. And I believe the Lord prior to this went into the blessings that would come to us if we were to be obedient. Now he's telling us, hey, if you don't hearken to the voice of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, to observe and to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee, man. And we see the full manifestation of that. Our people are absolutely destroyed wherever they're at throughout the earth, man. It ain't just here in the United States. Our people are scattered out all throughout the earth, man, and they're all lost. They're all destroyed except for that small remnant, all right, that the Lord has woken up to come out of that crap. But other than that, our people are just going to and fro, but still wondering why, all right. Verse 16, cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field. No matter where we're at, if we're in a rural place, all right, or if we're in New York City, you know what I mean? We're going to be cursed. There's going to be issues. The police are messing with us. We're living, in poverty, verse 17, cursed shall be thy basket in thy store. Look at, especially here in the United States, look at our defiled food. All right. And look how much it costs for that defiled food and that poison and them chemicals, man. All right. Curse shall, verse 18, curse shall be the fruit of thy body and the fruit of thy land, the increase of thy kind, the flocks of the field, the flocks of thy sheep, especially going into our children being the fruit of our body. They're cursed. Curse shalt thou be when thou comest in, and cursed shalt thou be when thou goest, man. When we're born to the point that we die, wherever we go, man, we're going to have these issues. We're not going to be living a lavish lifestyle. Even if you sell your soul, sell out like some of our people did. Look at what's happening. Look at your boy Diddy. Look at Cosby. All right. R. Kelly, very rich men, but hey, the curses were still upon them. They couldn't escape those chains and those shackles, man. All right. The Lord Yahweh shall, verse 20, the Lord Yahweh shall send upon thee cursing, vexation, and rebuke, in all that thou settest thine hand to do. So everything that we want to do, marriage, having a family, having a business, enjoying the earth, seeing the earth, being decent, being able to say what's up to your brother, all that's in jeopardy because of these curses that have fell upon us. And we're at a point in time where we can't do none of that without it being an issue. Yeah, you can't even say what's up to some of your brothers, or they might shoot you. Certain situations, that's part of the curses, man. All right. destroy, and until thou perish quickly because of the wickedness of thy doings, whereby thou hast forsaken me. And our people have forsaken Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah. The Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah shall make the pestilence cleave unto thee until he have consumed thee from off the land whether thou goest to possess it. And that's what's happening to us. This pestilence or these curses, are cleaving onto us, man. Why are people sick, leading the way? Diabetes, hypertension, STDs, all these things, man. Our people are blowing them out the water. It's because of these curses. First and foremost, it's because our people are stupid and disobedient and don't have the fear of the Lord. All right, now we all got to go through it. You know what I mean? We're all a family. Don't get it twisted. The Lord is not a respecter of persons, and everybody got to work out their own salvation, but we're still a family. The Lord gave us all, starting with the men, that covenant. So we're all under those curses to this very day. All right. Verse 22, the Lord Yahweh shall smite thee with consumption and with a fever and with inflammation and with an extreme burning and with the sword. And that can be symbolic, or you can look at that literally, what I was just talking about, these diseases and stuff that, overtake our people, especially when it comes to cancer and breast cancer. I know so many so-called black women that have perished, because of cancers and such, man. All right. And us being more disobedient don't help. The Lord gave us law for a reason. He gave us a dietary law for a reason. You wonder why you're sick, or you got all these health issues. That's part of it, being disobedient. All right. That was our dietary law was a part of, that covenant. Hey, don't do this. It's for a reason. Our people don't care. So, they have all these health issues, man. All right. Fever and extreme burning with the sword. Hey, and that sword, Esau Edom, man. Look at any point in time of us in Babylon the Great, especially back in, the 50s, 60s type stuff, when it was really cracking on with the police, man, versus Jake. That's their sword, man. All right. And with blasting and with mildew, and they shall pursue thee until thou perish. Man, it's so many curses, man. It's so many. Let's go down to verse 25. The Lord Yahweh shall cause thee to be smitten before thine enemies. Thou shalt go out one way against them and flee 7 ways before them, and shall be removed into all the kingdoms of the earth. I mean, common sense. If you should know this from the story of our first captivity up until now. Look at how Jacob be in his gang and will have this spirit of no fear when it comes to violence against his own brother. But soon as the and the boys show up, they get real, respectful. Yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, or they'll run. That's exactly what the Lord is getting into. Not to mention, the literal, wars and when they really took us captive, man, even to this day, though, just dealing with the police or the government, man, how Jake talk all this stuff. But when they come into the picture, they run away. Because that Jake know he don't have no strength over his enemy deep down in his spirit. He could talk all that, have all the guns in the world, but he know he can't just go out here unless he's ready to crash out, unless the Lord put the spirit on him to crash on out. Jake know better, man, because those are those curses, those real curses. The Lord is not a man that he shall lie. These things are real, man. All right. Lord. Yes, verse 27, the Lord Yahweh will smite thee with the botch of Egypt, with the emeralds, and with the scab, and with the itch, whereof thou cannot be healed. Again, symbolic, all right? Symbolic to any type of trial or tribulation that we have to go through. But going back to what I said through the spirit earlier, those diseases, pestilences, HIV, etc. The Lord cursed us. If we would have been obeying the rules, we wouldn't have had a disease, man. And if it, wouldn't have been no issue, man. All right. Thou shalt betroth a wife, verse 30, and another man shall lie with her. Oh man, ding, ding, ding. We see that now more than ever, being presented in front of our face. The spirit of adultery is just running rampant here on the earth, but especially in Babylon the Great, and especially amongst our people. They rap about it, man. Niggas rap, especially your boy niggas like Chris Brown. Just heard a song with him just talking about sleeping with another man's wife. Drive me crazy. That's crazy, man. All right. Thou shalt build a house and thou shalt not dwell therein. How Jake has aided in building up this infrastructure that is the United States, man, and how they build the mansions and these high risers and these skyscrapers, and they can't even, live in these places, man. All right, we gotta live in the hood. Jake built up to a certain degree. Jake helped build up these places and go back to the hood, man. All right, while they live in the mansions and live high on that horse, man. All right. That thou shalt plant a vineyard and shalt not gather the grapes thereof, man. And, laboring. That goes into laboring, planting that vineyard as the act of, laboring and tilling the ground. All right. So we labor, and it's like we have a hole in our pocket, man. We just labor just to pay bills, man. We labor for the next paycheck. It's not supposed to be like that here. We're not even supposed to be working for none of these clowns, man. All right. They're supposed to be working for us, but look at what happened to us. Now we all stressed out. Not everybody complained about working multiple jobs, too many hours, not enough wages. Well, you should have thought about that before, you went the hell off. You know what I mean? Now we got to deal with that. Now we feeling that. Wonder why a lot of our people are so-called single out here. Got wives though by the Lord's standard. Got husbands. By the Lord's standard, but still can't figure it out though. You know what I mean? Can't. So many people are by themselves, lonely. It's a mess, man, and it's all about these curses, man. Here in Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, man. All right, there's so many, man. And let me see. Verse 41, thou shalt beget sons and daughters, but thou shalt not enjoy them, for they shall go into captivity. And nation through nation, our people have gone into various captivities because of these curses, man. All right. And we're part of that generation, or the descendants of that generation, that got brought into captivity again via those slave ships. And I think that's in 68. Yes, all these are curses, man, all the way to 68. So, you know what I mean? It just shows you how real these curses are. But here's the big one, man. And the Lord Yahweh shall bring thee into Egypt, which is symbolic for bondage. So the Lord's telling us, during this point in time, if we play games, then he's going to bring us into another slavery, another a captivity again. But how's he going to do it? With ships. And that's what we're prophesying, trying to teach our people, how we got over here. A lot of our people, we're scattered out throughout the earth, man. But a lot of our people came over to the USA via cargo slave ships, man. By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again, and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. And here we are again, man. All right, to the point where nobody's really buying us, but this is the still same place where we were actually bought for. All right, it's just we're still in captivity. They're just doing it in a real slick way, giving us a couple goodies so that we can continue to, build their buildings and have our women, work for their companies, via, on the phone, or, grocery clerk, etc., etc. A lot of our people, some of them do, but they don't really have their own businesses. They work for businesses that's ran by Esau, Edom, or one of these other heathen nations, man. All right, we don't really own nothing like that. And for the people that do have a little something of our nation, they ain't nothing but a bunch of sellouts anyway. All they care about is money, and status anyway. Them niggas in Buckhead, Atlanta, Buckhead, Georgia, Manhattan, New York, Los Angeles, California, all these places, man, Dallas and Houston, Texas, man, our people, CEOs and, entrepreneur type, you can't tell them nothing, man, because they get into the bag. All right. But the Lord got them in a trick bag as well, build them up to knock them down. I mean, it's what it's all about. Build them up, let them get puffed up, and the Lord's going to show his power, man. All right. Now, if you're in a low state already, hey, man, the Lord has no need to humble you. If you're coming in that humble spirit, it's for you Israelites that's puffed up and don't realize what time it is, man, and keep on complaining and don't know where we're at, and how we got here. These are the curses of Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, that fell upon the Israelites, you so-called blacks, so-called Latinos, and so-called Native Americans, man. And we find ourselves still dealing with the harshness of that reality this very day, man. All right, we gotta remember in Amos, why it seems like it's our people. Why is it always our people, doing this? Why are our women the one twerking out in the streets? Well, this is why. Amos 3:1. Hear the word that the Lord Yahweh has spoken against you. That's not good. O children of Israel, against the whole family. And there it is, man. The Lord got us all, the whole family, which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, this is why. You only have I known of all the families of the earth. So only the Israelites has the Lord, quote unquote, known known, dealt with, gave the law, statutes, and commandments to, not the rest of these people. That's why, therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities, man. So there it is. That's why our people are always last and our people are always going through this, because we're the children of the Lord and he gave us rules to the game and we broke those rules, man. We have to deal with it, man. All right. That's why. And that's a cut, if you will, to people thinking that the Lord is for everybody, or if come on, man, that he deals with everybody the same. Our Lord Yahweh Shem Shah is merciful, dummies. So yeah, you motherfuckers, you other nations can dwell on the same earth with us. If everybody decent, it still doesn't make you the children of the Lord. It still don't make you heirs to the promise. Our Lord is merciful, and that's what's gonna happen when the Lord get back. You other nations will still be here, all right, but we'll be running it. So get over it and stop lying just because you don't like the way it sounds. Y'all had y'all time to rule. Guess what? You blew it. All y'all blew it. Look at how the earth was ran. It was a fucking mess, from each and every one of y'all's rulerships. All you other heathen nations, man. I'm getting tired of people looking at us, mocking and scoffing, and they just as dirty and foul as any creature on this earth, man. These other nations, man. All right. It's what we deal with this, because again, the law was given to us, man. Therefore, the Lord punished us for breaking that law. So we just have to remember that, man, while we're complaining. When these things continue, and be thankful. That makes us very thankful that we have what we have now, man. A roof over our head, a way to get money, a way to eat. Because we should be worse off. Now we are coming into a certain point of time in prophecy, which means that the Lord promised us, hey, this wasn't going to last forever, that eventually he was going to send his son again to get his people. All right. But for now, we're still in it, man. All right. We're still in it. And I should have brought this out first, but in the book of Jeremiah, our brother had to ask the same question, just like our people are asking, but they're asking it in a very, facetious way. Like, this is Jeremiah 2:14. Is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave? Why is he spoiled, man? That's not a good spoil, like you're spoiled rotten. That's like spoiled like old food, moldy food, man. So our brother Jeremiah asking, is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave? Meaning all this captivity Jeremiah seeing all this, pain and suffering and turmoil. He had to ask, are we born to be slaves to these people on the earth? Because that's what it seems like. Are we just born to be last? Are we born to serve all these other nations and to get the hell beat out of us on a continual basis? Hey, but again, we've already saw how we got to this point, man. No, we're not, but the Lord did, because he's not a man that he shall lie, say those curses will fall upon us, man, and they're going to stay that way, all right, for the most part, until the Lord, delivers his people out of this hell. All right. And hey, that's pretty much the point on that, for just a good reminder of how we got to this point, man. And our people are always asking these questions: how, why are our people at the bottom? Why can't we get along? Why are our families broken? Dummy, we're teaching y'all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. Learn something. Learn how to listen. Y'all got all these questions. All of it's answered in the Bible. Our people think they know everything, and they're supposed to be more apt to listen than to speak. But our people, how it goes, especially with our women. Talk. I know this, I know that. I heard a little about the Bible, so I know everything, and don't know nothing. Don't know anything. All right. But these curses are soon to be lifted, starting with the Lord's hopeful elect, man. And we pray to the Lord. That's the importance of praying, being sincere, asking the Lord for mercy, to remember you. And, you do things to please the Lord, give diligence to make your calling and election sure, and hopes that you won't have to deal with the full force of those curses. Because, hey, when Jacob's trouble, the Lord going to let you have it one more time, man. That's what we're prophesying. It ain't over with. The Lord's still mad. Our people, this earth is still wicked. Just because Yahweh Shai getting ready to come back, we still have to deal with the wickedness of this earth. Still have to deal with the wickedness of our people. So we need to be praying to the Lord, myself first and foremost, more, for that mercy, understanding, and combined with that faith, of those prayers, the work, man, whatever your lot is, man. Every brother don't have the same lot. Every sister don't have the same lot, but we all should be moving in the fear of Yahweh Hashem and Yahweh Shai, so we don't have to, again, deal with the blunt force of this trauma, man, which is these curses. All right. So with that, I want to give all praises, honor, glory, and fear to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. Till next time, shalom.